friends and Madam Bening, welcome to my video. Before I tell you what I want to do in this video, let me introduce myself. My name is Arvido. I am 19 years old and I come from Pontianak, the capital city of West Borneo. And now I am one of the students in University of Atmajaya Yogyakarta, and I picked informatic engineering. The reason I picked informatic engineering is because when I still child, I really like to play video games. The reason I make this video is to fulfill my English project final exam, because the Madam Bening give us a topic that we must talk in this video. So the topic that I get to this video is how the Internet of Things can be applied in a nursery house in farming. Find 3 examples of the use of Internet of Things in this sector. Explain how they work in details and how they are different from the conventional nursery care. Make sure to give examples and explain clearly. Before I tell you more about the topic that I get, first let me tell you what the definition of Internet of Things. Based on Wikipedia that I searched in Google, the Internet of Things is the extension of internet connectivity into physical devices and everyday objects, embedded with electronics, internet connectivity, and other forms of hardware, such as sensors. These devices can communicate and interact with others over the internet, and they also can be remotely monitored and controlled. Internet of Things also has the capability to influence the world we live in. Advanced industries, connected vehicles, and smarter cities are all components of the Internet of Things equation. However, applying technology like Internet of Things to the nursery house in farming industry could have the greatest impact. The global population is set to touch 9.6 billion by 2050. This is a very big problem that we will face in the future. So, to fit this much population, the farming industry must embrace Internet of Things against the challenges such as extreme weather conditions and rising climate change and environmental impact resulting from intensive farming practices. The demand for more food has to be met. Smart farming based on Internet of Things technologies will enable growers and farmers to reduce waste and enhance productivity, ranging from the quantity of fertilizer utilized to the number of journeys the farm vehicles have made. So, what is smart farming? Smart farming is a capital-intensive and also high-technology system of growing food cleanly and sustainable for the masses. It is the application of modern ICT, or as we know as information and communication technologies, into nursery house in farming sector. In Internet of Things based on smart farming, a system is built for monitoring the crop field with the help of sensors. For example, like light, humidity, the temperature, and soil moisture. and automating the irrigation system. The farmers also can monitor the field conditions from anywhere. Internet of Things based on smart farming is highly efficient when compared with the conventional nursery care. In terms of environmental issues, Internet of Things based on smart farming can provide the great benefits, including more efficient of water usage or optimization of inputs and treatments. Now, let's discuss about the 3 examples of the use of Internet of Things in this sector, or the applications of Internet of Things in a nursery house in farming sector. First, precision farming. Precision farming, also known as precision agriculture, can be thought of as anything that makes the farming practice more controlled and accurate when it comes to raising livestock and growing of crops. In this approach of farm management, a key component is the use of information technology and various items like sensors, control system, robotics, autonomous vehicles, automated hardware, and variable rate technology. Precision farming is one of the famous applications of Internet of Things in the nursery house in farming sector, and numerous organizations are leveraging this technique around the world. Next, the second examples of the use of Internet of Things in this sector are the applications of Internet of Things in a nursery house in farming sector is agricultural drones. Technology has changed over time, and agricultural drones are a very good example. Now, agricultural is one of the major industries to incorporate drones. Drones are being used in farming sector in order to enhance various farming practices. The way ground-based and aerial-based drones are being used in farming sector are crop health assessment, crop monitoring, crop spraying, irrigation, planting, and soil and field analysis. The major benefits of using drones include crop health imaging, integrated global information system mapping, ease of use, saves time, and potential to increase yields. With strategy and planning based on real-time data collection and processing, the drone technology will give a high technology makeover to the farming industry. Next, the last examples of the use of Internet of Things in this sector are the application of Internet of Things in a nursery house in farming sector is smart greenhouses. Greenhouses farming is a methodology that helps in enhancing the yield of vegetable, fruit, and crops. Greenhouses control the environmental parameters through manual intervention or a proportional mechanism. As manual intervention results in production loss, energy loss, and labor costs, these methods are less effective. So, a smart greenhouses can be designed with the help of Internet of Things, and then this design intelligently monitors as well as controls the climate, and then eliminating the need for manual intervention. For controlling the environment in a smart greenhouses, different sensors that measure the environmental parameters according to the plant requirement are used. We can also create a cloud server for remotely accessing the system when it's connected using Internet of Things. Inside the greenhouses, the cloud server also enables data processing and applies a control action. This design provides cost-effective and optimal solutions to the farmers with minimal manual intervention. The Internet of Things sensors in the greenhouses provide the information on the light levels, pressure, humidity, and temperature. These sensors can be controlled to the actuators automatically to open the window, turn on the lights, control a heater, turn on a mister, or turn on a fan. And all of the sensors are all controlled through a Wi-Fi signal. And now I will show you the implementation video of smart greenhouses.
As a new age farmer, John battles limited crop range and lighting supply. Volkabout IoT platform enables him to monitor and control delivery of artificial light to his farm. In order to utilize Volkabout IoT platform, John first sets up sensors and devices that measure nitrogen, pH levels, phosphorus, potassium, temperature, humidity, and isolation. Then, he describes these devices in Volkabout IoT platform with the corresponding units and measurement ranges. He can add an unlimited number of devices to the platform. Instantly, widgets start displaying real-time data on the dashboard, status of the whole farm, ingredients in a grow tray, level of isolation, intensity of light, high or low room temperature. Once the alarm is triggered, John sees an immediate update on status and gauge widgets and receives notifications. The isolation level has gone too high, and he needs to react. In order to optimize the system and prevent critical situations, John automates processes by using the Volkabout Rule Engine module. He created the following rule. If the isolation level gets above the threshold, the lights are automatically dimmed to provide the optimal environment for the plants. John is now able to control all the conditions at all times and can be confident that the system is running as defined. Thanks for watching.
That is the 3 examples of the use of Internet of Things in farming sector, or the applications of Internet of Things in a nursery house in farming sector. And now let's discuss about how Internet of Things in a nursery house in farming are different from the conventional nursery care. So the difference between the nursery care in farming sector using Internet of Things and compared with the nursery care from conventional is, first, when we use IoT in this farming sector, it will make a way of work more easily compared with the conventional one, because there are many things that we must do in this farming sector, and I think it will not effective if we still use human work, and I think the farmers will feel very tired. So the conclusion for this video, in my opinion, is I think the farmers must understand the potential of Internet of Things in market by using smart technologies to increase the fruits or vegetables quality, the competitiveness between the other farmers, and sustainability in their production. So in the future, our people will not feel lacking. That's all guys, I'm Madam Bening for my video. I hope this video will give you information of using Internet of Things in farming sector, and I hope I can get a good score from Madam Bening and I can get A score. Bye bye.